Welcome to TechHub.training. In this video, we'll go over the solution for the challenge named Can You Escape It? A little bit of the background of this challenge. You are sitting in an interview and you need to solve a challenge similar to escape room where you need to gather information as keys so that you can exit each room. So let's jump into it. Here's the first room and you need 3 keys: net profit margin, asset turnover, asset to equity ratio. In order for you to calculate those ratios, you need to create a consolidated financial statement from each individual store's financial statements right here as tabs. There are different ways you can create the consolidated financial statement, but one, you can just use simple formula using the sum formula. But I want to explain how it works. If you have a range and you want to sum that range, you can just use the sum formula and do these, and there you go. But let's look at this formula here. We can see that we're referencing the start point or range P14 to P17. So we are summing from that range. In the same manner, we can sum one cell from a range of sheets. So in this case, all you'd need is the first tab and the last tab, or the range that you want to sum one cell from. So let's come here and let's see how it works. So the range right here, you have the sum formula, and you have the first tab name right here, and then you have the last tab name, which I told you is store ID 1 in the case. So we're just saying from this range here, sum cell 8. And we can do this because all of those financial statements, they're in the same format. Everything is in the exact same location. So we are able to use that and create the consolidated financial statement. So after we have these, we can calculate those ratios here. In net profit margin, it's just net income divided by sales revenue. Asset turnover is just sales revenue divided by total assets. And then asset to equity ratio is just total assets divided by total equity. Now that we have that information, before we typed it here, told us that the values must be rounded to 2 decimal places. So we just type those here and we get next prompt. And it looks like we're missing 4 stores from all of those tabs. So we need to find which store are they are. So let's see here how I did it. There are different ways you can do it. I thought that the easiest way would be to create a VBA code, a macro to get those store numbers. But let's copy here, and if you want to try my code, you can just come here to developer tab. Well, first you copy my code, go to developer tab. Let's see here, Visual Basic, and you can just come to here and you can either, let's see here, you can go here and you can put it under here. Let's see, go a little bit up under this workbook, or you can just insert a new module and add it there. But I just added it right here. So let's see right here how I did this. So I'm just looping through all tabs in this workbook. And then I'm just skipping those that doesn't start with the store ID. And the way I did it is by creating an if statement where if the sheet name, so each of those names, if the 5 first characters equals to store, then I'm going there to cells, row 2, column 3, getting that value from there, and then I'm just printing it right here, one by one. And let's see how it's working. So, for example, it will, to make sure, so that we can see here, let's just debug print the name of the sheet right here. So debug.print, and then we can sheet.name, and let's see it working. So let me remove these and let's run one at a time. So if we come here, and we can see here that the first one, actually let me just delete all of those here. We can get, okay, let me run again. So it just stopped right there, but we see here that the first tab is sandbox. And if it does not start with store, then it will skip and go to the next one, it will skip, go to the next one, it will skip, go to the next one, it will skip. But now that it started with store, it will go there, it will grab this number here, and let me just erase here so you see it pasting there. And we'll paste right there. And it will go to next one, next one, next one. And actually we can just remove this point break here and run the whole code. And it ran the whole code. Now that we have all the store IDs right here, what I had to do here, just create a little formula here to go from 1 all the way to 278, and then create a condition formatting right here to highlight duplicate values. And then I was able to quickly identify which stores were missing. And I just came here and I just typed those here, and I was able to escape the room. And this is the challenge. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and feel free to leave any comments in the website of anything that you think we can do to improve ROE. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.